Good evening and welcome. Tonight we hear a story from the fringe, a simple question: if all lives really do matter, then do ghost lives matter?
Grace and peace, grace and peace, grace and peace. My brothers, my sisters, my ghouls, my goblins, my living and my unliving, my undead as they may call you. I'm just gonna call you brother because that's what you are to me. I am the prince of the poltergeist, the grandeur of the graveyard, the prince of the poltergeist, the grandeur of the graveyard, the prince of the poltergeist, the grandeur of the graveyard. My brothers and sisters, I'm here with you tonight.
What began as a minor complaint from an obscure community began to have real-world consequences.
Paranormal antagonists like Lorraine Warren have tried to prevent normal, honest, good ghosts from hunting houses.
Very often you find ghosts who have inhabited wonderful old Victorian homes for centuries and are cast out when new, young, hip owners move in with their sage and their Palo Santo trying to evict hard-working, honest spirits who have inhabited these neighborhoods long before they were trendy and had Whole Foods. What about those ghosts? Where are they supposed to go now?
Let me see what the live says. I'm trying to see the comments, my brothers and sisters. I just want to know what you're doing. I want to know where you're at, who you're scared this week, who's trying to kick you out, who done brought some kind of preacher, whatever the hell, to try to get you out the place that you own, that you were first.
Amongst the commotion, one rose above the fray and became a key voice in the struggle.
It only takes a little bit of life brainwashing to activate the coon chip in every goon, goblin, or ghoul. Coons like Casper, the friendly ghost. I tell you one thing, brother, there's nothing friendly about a coon to me.
After seeing the video of Michael Myers being hunted like a dog in the street, and they played it on the news, in the movie theaters, everywhere, over and over and over again, what we wanted people to know was that ghost lives matter too.
As the movement began to pick up steam, the leadership's credentials came into question.
I identify as a ghost, yes, correct.
Well, there has been a lot of speculation, a lot of questions, people questioning your credentials. Are you even a doctor?
The people want to know my credentials. They're questioning my credentials. They're questioning my credentials. Transylvania Academy, graduated at the top of the class. Monster University, graduated at the top of the class. Hogwarts, masters.
For centuries ghosts have been stalked, hunted, victimized and abused. Their contributions to modern society have been stolen or overlooked. They have pioneered cultural phenomena such as ghosting or ghost riding the whip, and yet they are persecuted. Gentrification, paranormal profiling, ghost busting and other forms of oppression have left the ghost community in search for solutions.
Laws like stop and frisk. Just the other day, a few of my ghost friends and I was with Ghostface, a couple of the Pac-Men, and we were chased off the corner like hoodlums. We weren't hunting anyone. We weren't doing anything.
The Ghost Lives movement was subverted by what seemed to be a lack of support. The GLM rally was empty. The streets, the parks, not a single sign. In the end, no one showed up. When asked why the rally was a failure, Dr. Slumar replied, "They were there. In spirit." This has been Dutch Woods, with an SOS News special report.